GTA 5 has a lot of features literally nobody uses, which sounds like a crazy statement, but I think for most players, it has been years since they watched a movie or went out of their way to sleep. But not today. Nope. I'm about to load into a session and spend a couple hours trying all of these weird, useless things some dev at Rockstar thought needed to be added into the game. So yeah, it should be super fun. Probably not. To start things off, we got, well, the vanilla unicorn, which I already know most of you guys will say is not underrated at all, probably because you personally spend multiple hours a day there, but you more than likely spend the hours in this back room, which we are going nowhere near. We're gonna go over here, because if you go up to this railing, there's a very useless feature to press right on the D-pad to lean in for a better view, which, if we go ahead and press, our character kind of just leans on the railing, and we should go in first person, where I'm not gonna lie, yeah, we get a pretty nice view, but we also get these options where we can press A to throw $1 or press X to make it rain, where we throw, yeah, I believe $3. And if I sit back and I just spam X, I will very quickly lose a lot of $3. And my dumbass thought it'd be funny to see how much money I could waste here, but instead I accidentally made Chastity like me too much. Okay, I filled up the bar. No, blur that. I don't know what's happening. Why is she going in the back room? Is it gonna teleport me back there, man? Or did she really just take my money and leave? Yeah, I think she did. My only option is to leave the railing, and she is nowhere to be found. I'm getting out of here, man. That was a huge scam. I recommend staying away from this place. But all right, for this next one, we are in my office, and we're going to be using this TV, which I don't know why it's already on. But basically, if I sit down on my couch, I should be able to flip through a couple channels here, and eventually get this screen, where I get a list of everybody in my lobby, and I can spectate them. Like, this guy is just kind of punching the air right now, not sure what he's up to. But yeah, I did a video recently where I spectated a bunch of modders using my TV, and besides other YouTubers doing similar videos, I literally don't know what the purpose of being able to spectate people is. But regardless, we have the option. So let's see what a level 12 is up to. Oh, not much. Kind of just standing on an ambulance. Expected level 12 activity. And that was actually normal, because I spent the next little bit going through all these players where I saw a dude glitch in a duffel bag, someone miserably fail a stunt jump, and even a couple dudes who I think just had to crash land their plane. So yeah, if you're ever bored, just start spectating people. It can definitely get interesting. But all right, moving on is my Tempesta, which, as you can see, has a little bit of, well, blood on it, but there's a very unused feature that should be able to fix that, which you more than likely know what I'm talking about. The car wash. Because if I hop on out and take a look at my car, you'll notice some accidental blood stains, which luckily there's actually an easy fix for. If I hop up on the car and come to about right here, I can pay $15 to use the car wash, which when I click gives me a little cinematic, and my car goes through a car wash. They spray water on it, they scrub her down, and they dry it off. Not the most interesting feature GTA has ever added, but it should have cleaned the blood off my car. So at the end of the day, I'm not going to complain that it's in the game, but I will complain about this next one. It's so stupid. I don't know who added it. Basically, if I go on my phone here, I can head to Money and Services, Dynasty A Real Estate, and scroll down for a extended period of time, and you'll start to come across like this, a two car garage, which is extremely stupid in my opinion. I mean, here, I'll go ahead and buy it. I don't think I own any 2 car garages at the moment, so we'll put it in this empty slot, and we will head there, because I'm sure you know what they look like, but I just have to show you. So yeah, I hopped in my bloodless car and made my way to the new property, where once I got there, I spent like 10 minutes yapping about how stupid this was, which in hindsight might have been an over-exaggeration. But my main points were, it's just so tiny in here to the point where I accidentally kept leaving. There's no reason to buy these when for literally cheaper sometimes you can buy a 6-car garage, and how when you call your mechanic and click on this garage, it just looks stupid. Only 2 cars pop up. So yeah, I definitely don't recommend buying one of these. I will say I like how this bumper comes with a Liberty City license plate. That's kind of unique, I guess. But besides that, an extremely stupid purchase that I get why it's a unused feature of GTA. But anyway, next up, we are actually going back on our phone, this time over to Quick Join, and we're going to contact missions, because if you played back in the day, these are actually pretty popular from what I remember, because back when GTA was newer, there was no Cayo Perico heist or casino heist replay glitch. You either bought shark cards from stealing your mom's credit card, or you did contact missions, which is what I was unfortunately forced to do. But yeah, I don't think they're really done today anymore at all, so I'm gonna try to load into one, see if I can even find a lobby, and then yeah, just kind of go from there, I guess. And to my surprise, I actually found the lobby pretty quick. Oh, I did not expect to load this quick. All right, we got CJ76793 is level 44, and he's AFK. Should be an interesting mission. So yeah, with a basically non-existent teammate, I hopped in my car and attempted to steal the coke before dying and then dying again. God damn it, dude. Come on, CJ. I need you to do something, man. I'm really counting on you to finish this mission, my boy. Oh, wait, he's here. Come on, CJ. Let's see what you got, my boy. You're going the wrong way from the coke, but I'll just disregard that. Luckily, he did eventually figure it out and was able to actually take out some dudes and steal the coke. If there's one man that can do this, it's CJ76, whatever the fuck.
A few minutes later.
He's done it. That should be the end of the mission. Mission pass. Let's go, CJ. Made me a little $10,000. CJ single-handedly just revived contact mission. But all right, moving on, I can actually go ahead and return this vehicle to storage. We won't be needing that because this next one is once again on our phone under contacts. It's going ahead and calling a taxi.
A car will be with you soon.
Because let's be honest, man, ain't nobody doing this in the big 25. I actually don't even remember how to do this. What, I can change this? Change, god damn it, get off ammunition! Oh, that's how I was clicking the wrong button. Anyway, yeah, so I can change where I want to go, and I actually want to go to one of my apartments because that's where the next thing is going to take place. So we'll just set the marker up there and then have him take us to the waypoint. Okay, there we go. Choose destination. Now drive, boy. But yeah, realistically, I think it's actually been multiple years probably since I've been in the taxi. There's no point. GTA quite literally has like hundreds of nice cars that actually go fast or fly around the map and everyone hates. I mean, there's no point to drive around in a taxi. I do know I can click X to make him hurry though.
Kissing my metal, so to speak.
What did he say? I don't know. I'll just disregard it, man. I'll just wait till set the controller down and wait till I arrive at my apartment. He also just broke the guardrail, so that's nice. So yeah, that's kind of what I did. I just sat there trying my best to just not worry about the fact that my taxi was crashing into people. But eventually we got into, well, quite the crash. Okay, so there is a Mark... Okay, yep, I kind of saw that one coming. That was a helicopter also, not a Mark II. But I guess just no one wants to see the taxi winning, so I will finish the trip to my house myself, and then we can get on to the next one. Poor taxi, though. It's not what I wanted to see happen. But all right, we made it to the apartment. Let's go up inside. And there's apparently a feature in here that I genuinely did not know was in GTA. I don't even know if it's real. I just saw it on the internet. But basically, I need to go up in my shower. Where is that? Right here. Don't even remember the last time I took a shower. In game, of course. But if I do take a shower, okay, we get this little cinematic, and we get a nice little view of my character. Editor, can we blur this, please? I'm just kidding. Anyway, there's supposed to apparently, allegedly, maybe be a way to sing in the shower, but I'm clicking at just about every button. I'm not seeing any way to do that. But I didn't give up. I went and looked on the internet, and it said all you had to do was turn your voice chat on, then start making noises in your mic. Oh, wait, dude, I'm so dumb. This mic is hooked up to my computer, not my Xbox, which is what I'm playing on. But I do kind of want to see if this works. So, god damn it. Now I'm going to have to load up GTA on my PC. Hold on.
One eternity later.
Oh my god. Wait, it actually, it says singing. Hey, sing. Make the singing. How do I make... Jesus Christ, man. Nothing ever works. Do I have to, like, actually sing? Because that's simply not happening. Do I have to yell? Hey, sing! I don't know, but the feature's definitely there, which I didn't ever know existed. But, unfortunately, I have no clue how to actually make it work, so... GG's, I guess. And then, yeah, the next couple hours of my life were spent just doing so many more forgotten features like playing golf. Okay, well, I mean, I see why no one plays golf, because in what world does that miss? I also did some of the other sports. I went to the gun range, rode the roller coaster. I even tested out some vehicles no one ever uses. But while doing all that, I hit a boredom that I didn't know could exist. So I ended up just getting off, falling asleep to Impractical Jokers, and unfortunately forcing myself to come back the next day. All right, boys, we are back. It's day 2 of this. I couldn't really take it anymore last night, man. But I want to start off today by doing something I was going to do yesterday, the San Andreas Flight School, which sounds painful, but let's try it out. I believe it's right up those stairs. At least I think. I genuinely have never done this before. Usually if I fly a plane, it ends not good. But that's why we're at the flight school, to fix that. Press right on the D-pad to enter. All right. It takes us to here, where we have 1, 2, 3... a lot of missions to complete. All right, I guess we'll start with the first one. That only makes sense. Oh, wait, we're getting right into it. All right, what do I have to do? Just fly? Probably fly into the yellow circles. I guess that's what makes the most sense. Just like so. Easy. Where's the next one? I don't know what he said. He said something like execute the outside loop. I really have no clue what I'm doing. I do know I didn't beat the silver time, though. Maybe I can do bronze. Maybe not. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, that was close. I did go past the bronze time, though. And eventually, I was able to figure out that this looping bar meant I have to flip my plane, but unfortunately, not long after, I got into a pretty fatal accident. Oh, no. Okay, that's unfortunate. Flight school, you are not fun. I see why nobody does it. But this next one, I don't get why no one does. It's literally a feature we all do for multiple hours a day in real life. It's sleeping. Yeah, inside of, I believe, every apartment, you get a bed that if you go up to, you get the option to just simply hop in the bed, which is pretty useless. I mean, you don't benefit from this at all, I don't think, but it is pretty relaxing. Well, unless my character shakes around like that. You get a nice view of the city, but I mean, overall, yeah, this is extremely useless. But I do think my character will literally just sleep here until I click Y to get out of bed. So I'll be back. We'll test that theory. So yeah, I got up and went to my car, where I literally just drove around for like 30 minutes listening to Juice World. And what do you know? My boy is still in his bed. I don't think he's ever leaving. Boys, everything so far now comes down to this. And what are you doing? Why are you on the sidewalk? Okay, I'll just disregard that. Anyway, yeah, so out of all the jobs in GTA, I would say the pizza business, which is relatively new, is probably the most underrated, which I guess you could argue is an L-take. But I don't care. I'm gonna try it as the final job, because I really don't ever see anyone doing it. So let's press right on the D-pad to begin delivering pizzas for the Pizza This restaurant. Speaking of pizza, y'all should subscribe to Little Pizza. Let's hit 1 million subscribers this year. But anyway, oh my god, look at us. Why am I yapping, man? We gotta go. We gotta deliver the pizza to the customer. If there's one thing I care about, it's making sure people get their pizza hot and ready. And I will make sure that happens. There is pizza number 1. Never mind, I have to be on foot. There is pizza number 1. Hand that over. There we go. Now we just gotta do that 4 more times, which is a lot easier said than done. Although you may think I'm a professional, I spent a lot of time searching for the correct home, shooting at my ops, and just occasionally falling off my bike. No, I did not mean to do that. Delivering all these pizzas was definitely not easy, especially when I had NPCs ripping me off my bike and trying to fight me, but eventually I did get them all delivered. Hey bro, I'm here with your pizza. Sorry if it's a little bit cold. You have no idea what I went through to get it here. But there we go. All 5 pizzas have been delivered, and I made... Wow, I received $1,800 in tips. I don't think those people know you're not supposed to tip that much. But anyway, boys, I think that's pretty much it for today's video. GTA 6 tried to add more useful stuff.